in order for you to get through the ads, you have to save your burst for the ads. Because if you're just doing like regular GCD and you're not killing them. So, Gunbreaker. Actually, we literally don't have an incense. We did not even get a bark bomb on this run. We have a strength and seal going, we have food going. No haste, but we don't have one anyway. No sustaining potions. Low arm and armor, 10 and 13. Let's do it. So hold on to a lot of my damage here. Waiting for the ads to full respect. I think I go with the cartridge just to go first. Okay, so now, ads. I had double down, which I should be using. Oh good, nice dead. Are you kidding me? Keep missing the follow-up on the AoE. So now this phase we will do No Mercy. Okay, now I have to worry about this third one, because I don't think I'm going to have anything going in. So I'd have to save all the cartridges going up. I'll have double down, which I should have used already, but that's okay. Because nothing will be available now, so this third rotation is going to be very important. Get them together here. Oh, I kind of hit the wrong one. I should hit this one. Not doing No Mercy on purpose? Okay. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. Kind of the early cartridge is fine. But now it's like, I gotta just sit on this. I mean, I could burn it right now. Obviously, this can be more optimized. We're just kind of seeing just to make sure that we can live through the ads. That's the only important part here. Which I think we can certainly cycle this. I mean, I cycled back to 2 cartridges. I think I want to try to see if I can get through the third cycle again. So second cycle being No Mercy and my AoE, and then third cycle being whatever I have left for. Okay, so now double down. Wrong button. Okay, good. So now next one will be No Mercy. Honestly, I could probably just do it every other. It's just I don't want to be caught kind of flat-footed without anything ready for it, but I think you could probably be a little bit more aggressive with what you have here. Gunbreaker's AoE does feel very, like, a lot more satisfying than Warrior's. And honestly, I feel honestly more comfortable on Gunbreaker than I did on Warrior. I just kind of created an issue. Ooh! In midair. Okay, so here, this one. Okay, that's available every single time. the dot is available, so that's kind of nice. Right now, this third rotation is the one that's important, because I need to see how we look when we don't have anything available. Oh, the cartridge is coming up. I can use cartridge. It's actually good now in comparison to what Warrior brought to the table. Like, I have at least a split burst. I can kind of split up my burst a little bit, so... One more rotation and we'll take the intentional death. Pretty confident here with Gunbreaker's burst. Yeah, this is definitely odd to me that it's like, actually, this feels great. Yeah, that's great. And I have no mercy back up again, so I think we're good. I think this is good enough to show for Gunbreaker. So Gunbreaker better than Warrior. Warrior definitely capable. Gunbreaker a little more comfier. So I think the next one we go to Dark Knight. I'll leave Paladin last. See how Dark Knight does. Intentional death here. And so the reason I'm dying here intentionally is just because I reset my arm and armor. Were you not using your damage buff on purpose? I don't understand that well. Yes, because so the details in this fight is interesting. The ads coming into this fight, the Shrublets, I believe the timer is 55 seconds. So your No Mercy being on 60 seconds, at some point it's gonna drift. Now, someone who's a little bit more kind of optimized with their damage, can probably, like, I think someone was mentioning it earlier, like, you can probably get 3 cycles before it drifts way too far. Which is fine. Like I'm by no means suggesting that I'm doing it optimized and like you could do it way better. But here we're kind of keeping it consistent in the fashion that, okay, if I'm gonna drift at some point, let me just do it every other, because at least I'll always have it on that timing. And then also rotating cartridges just to make sure, like, whenever that shows up, we use that. So that was kind of the gist of it, because the ads are the problem in this fight. The rest of the fight is whatever. It's the ads that'll destroy you if you don't kill the ads, if that makes sense. We are going to Strength. We are going to Steel. We're not going to use the Bark Bomb. We have no haste. We have food on. Give it a go. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to have to inner release on every other pattern. So which means I think what I may want to do is I want to hold Infuriate for the in-between pattern. So I'll have maybe two Infuriate for when I don't have inner release. And then when I have inner release, we hold on to it. I think that's going to be the best plan. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, we don't have sustaining potions either, but that's not really an important thing. Oh, I was not paying attention. Cool. GG. I think I have to go with 2. Or maybe I can go with 1. Got him. Okay, so we got 3 down. Oh, you know, I shouldn't have done that, because I'm gonna get my combo. Okay, so inner release is not gonna be available here. Yeah, actually, that was a mistake. Right. Let's try to aim for having, at least 1 alive, maybe, instead of 2 alive. That would be bad if I have 2 alive. Okay, I shouldn't have done that in Fury. The problem with this fight is the ads. That's what makes this very spicy. I think that's fair. If I leave 1 available, that's fine. In every other cycle, then I'll have inner release on this one. You can cast earlier inner release the ad spawn. So the thing is, though, with having it for 3 cycles. Yeah, because it will drift every cycle. So I think in a practical sense, that is what you want to do. I think just for the sake of, like, trying to see how we are when we don't have a cycle that I can't interrelease, that's when I'm going to try to, like, do it in this fashion. We're kind of alternating it, you know? Honestly, keeps it a little bit more structured, if you will, instead of just having it, like, all of a sudden you just don't have it, does that make sense? That's good. I feel confident with the warrior. You get no DPS on the boss. That's true. That is very valid. But I think it's like, again, it's more like, in this case, I'm not necessarily, I mean, of course you'd want to kill the boss for sure. But here it's more about, can we just survive the ads in some fashion? And if we can survive the ads, then everything else can fall into play. At least that's how I want to call it. I'm gonna have to deal with 2 ads. Mitigating. Oh! I'm fine. Okay. That did not go that way. I think I should have done... I should have just done Veil Cleave on the ads instead of AoE. If I can get it to 50, then we're good. Probably have to do a double strength on it. That's wild. Okay, now I have to try to do this phase. So if I can go through here, I feel like I'm going to be confident with Warrior. Because this in-between cycle with inner-release is the one that gets tricky. Because at some point, even if you use 3 in a row, you're going to have a cycle where you're not going to have it up. I think I'll try to single target in this case. Yeah, that's so much better. Because I definitely will have that available. One more cycle. Home game's a nice safety net, yeah. You know, when I first did this, I just didn't think of it, but I didn't also expect the damage coming in. Because when you're coming into this knowing what this fight's gonna be, then it makes a lot more sense to have those tools available, right? Because I'm like, it's like when I feel like I'm about to miss the ads or something, I will just start mitigating. Let's do one more cycle with the double thing, and then we're okay. Here. I missed one completely. Okay, I had to double up there. That's not going to be that great, because now I'm going to have less than 38. I think I have enough to push a Veil Cleave here, and I should have another, but I don't want to use my other stuff, so I'm going to hold it. If I can drop 2 ads, then we're okay. I am surprised I didn't get hit there. Yeah, this could get a little spicy on this one. I have a couple mitigation here. Okay, 1 GCD. Good. Yeah, okay. I think I'm happy with this. This is satisfactory to me. Yeah, we'd have to definitely have a Strength and Steel on it. A double Strength and Steel. This is a long fight. I'm actually surprised because we had a fresh Strength and Steel and like the time just melted because I was so focused in on the fight itself. But so yeah, I think Warrior's fine. I think that's enough of a showcase that Warrior can do it. I'm purposely not clearing this because I don't want to save my arm and armor. But I think it's good enough. Dej into the flowers. Alright, that's Warrior for you guys, so not too bad, huh? Alright, Dark Knight, Strength and Steel on, no regen potions, I didn't even put in my bar. No haste, no Bark Bomb or Incense. We're gonna try to get through the ads to about 50% on Dark Knight, see how Dark Knight does. Let's do it. We're gonna hold our burst here. I can actually use at least a 1 MP spender here. Maybe a 1 gauge spender. Everything else I'm gonna hold on to. I think I'll do Salted Earth, MP spender, and Living Shadow. Which the Living Shadow I probably want to do early, like now. Oh, that's funky. I didn't even hit the other button. Just do Carbon Spit here. Now I'm gonna hold for the second set of added with Delirium. Oh, Salted Earth is longer than... Okay. Gotcha. I'm gonna try to get my MP back here. No problem. So now let me hold Abyssal, because the third rotation is the one that's going to be a little more odd because I don't have anything up. Living Shadow actually might come up, I think, because I did it early. I do have my Salted Earth back up, so that's good. Holding on to Abyssal. Living Shadow is kind of available, but not really, so I'm actually gonna avoid using it for now. I do have Salted Earth, though. I know things are available, but again, they're drifting because of the... Yeah, I'm safe there. Wow. That's not even... And everything's gonna come back up now, so I'll have Living Shadow, and I'll have Delirium. And I can kind of get back into the cycle of just using one of them at a time, which probably is smart instead of collapsing them, because it's unnecessary to use them all at the same time. Again, if you start optimizing the fight, it probably makes more sense, but in this situation, it's like I don't really have to combine them. Gotta get my MP back though. Yeah, no problem. Outside of me actually taking damage, but... Okay, MP is gone. So that's fine. I'm gonna go with Delirium on the next one. I want to do at least 2 more cycles here, and then we'll be okay. I think Salted Earth on cooldown is fine. No problem. So now, last cycle here without any of the bots. I'm gonna see where we're gonna be at. And then we will intentionally take the death. Gonna try to stock some MP here. I would have Ultra Potions if I really need the healing. Holding everything, just gonna hold my gauge and stuff. In this situation, though, you need like a secondary strength. Because the fight takes that long. Understandably so. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. Abyssal. Here. I do have my... Okay, this one actually is gonna be a little spicy. Because I don't have much here. Oh, but I had that. I had all that. Okay, that's good. We had ways out of that. Sure. Okay, I think that's good enough. Flaviogs, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I think that's a good enough demonstration. I think Dark Knight should be fine. I mean, on the 6th cycle, I kind of just didn't have as much, but I mean, I could use one of my cooldowns if I had to. Yeah, I actually felt... I think it's, to me right now, it's like a tie on Gunbreaker and Dark Knight. I think Dark Knight feels a little bit more comfier than Gunbreaker. And I think it definitely gets through the boss a little bit faster too. But again, that's unoptimized. That's only for focusing on the ads, so it's only the only thing I cared about. I'm guessing that's the only boss that's the only boss that takes this long to solo because the Elysium must burst. Yeah. Because you're bursting the ads, and essentially that's what it is, right? You're bursting the ads. It's like it's not just killing the ads with AoE. In order for you to get through the ads, you have to save your burst for the ads. Because if you're just doing like regular GCDing, you're not killing them. And that's just we've proven that and seen that, you know, so many times already. So, yeah. And not to mention, again, low arm and armor, and you're not using an incense. If you use an incense, then the fight will be a much more swifter fight. And at least every run we've had some sort of incense here. It's just whether or not you're getting Bark Bomb is the question. So even if you run a maze route here, you're still going to kill the boss a lot faster. And if anything, it shouldn't take like 10 minutes. This is like catastrophic. You, for whatever reason, had the worst luck in the world and you never saw a freaking incense. But then on the flip side, your arm and armor will probably be really good because you're not getting incenses, right? Unless they all explode, but they explode. Okay, here we're going to do, we're going to do, Paladin. We have Strength and Steel. Oh, Strength and Steel. No Haste on purpose. We didn't pick up a Bark Bomb. So that's a thing. And, hello, Jezar. So we're gonna see how we do on the ads over here. And, we're gonna be splitting up. I think I'm gonna do Request a Cat first with all the AoE, and then we'll do Fight or Flight in the second set. The ads are the most important part of this fight, so we're saving all our bursts for it. 2 arm. Oh yeah, that's right. I have 2 arm. Not much armor here, so that is the thing. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's fine. Oh, actually, that is kind of... Well, I have Request a Cat, so it's okay. I should not have hit that button. Okay, that is pretty convincing that we'll definitely get that one down. Yeah, sorry, only English, I apologize. Okay, so now we're gonna go with Fight or Flight, and like I said, I'm gonna focus in on doing single targeting just to see how the damage is. Because we're not gonna be able to have too much AoE. I highly doubt my AoE will be enough to cut through 3 ads, so we're gonna have to deal with 2 ads and then go from there. Oh, that was less than ideal. Okay. Request a Cat is available, but I'm not using it because, again, it's going to drift out. Yeah, that's going to be the better play. I were to heal myself correctly. I didn't do any mitigation at all. No mitigation whatsoever. Okay, so now the only concern for me is the even cycles at the moment. Definitely a single target situation for Paladin, and I would have to mitigate for that thing, which I did not do at all. Yo, what up, Darth? Okay, this should be more easier because we're using requesting cats. Second reverse part of the 2-3, get the hard-hitting follow-up, sit on 2 seconds. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'm thinking that too. Like, you open with the 3rd combo. Because getting the timing when I need to... Okay, that's good. Yeah, and then I sit on the 2nd combo here. I could do, oh, this one. Yeah, with mitigation, that's so much better. A really slow fight, though. But that, like, the difference of me having mitigation and not having mitigation was kind of tremendously big. Alright, so let me do one more cycle. So this 5th cycle is fine because we've already shown that requesting cats is not a problem. So it's just going back to Fight or Flight for that thing. And again, like, if you're seeing, like, you see the cooldown coming up, and it's like I could use it. The problem with this fight is that the ad phase is about 55 seconds. So your 1 minute G-City is drifting. So that's why I'm not using it for the sake of just trying to see like what Paladin's potential is, you know? If you're more optimized, someone's mentioning, you know, to do like every 3 cycles or something like that, which is perfectly fine. But just for the sake of demonstration, we're doing it every other cycle just to be like, okay, we can at least maintain this for the rest of the fight. Any tips for my first tank or healer? The easiest ones to play as a noob? Are you playing Deep Dungeon or are you playing, like, general content? 2 rather distinct answers if that's the case. Being able to split burst CDs on Paladin is much better. Yeah, Warrior doesn't have that option. The free AoE burst on 1, 2, 3. Am I not doing that? What am I missing? Okay. So here. Go here. When I say, oh yeah. Wait, did it get... But I don't think I would. I mean, yeah, true. Okay, I think that's fine. I think we're more than capable of doing this one. Alright, let me catch up in chat here. In general, any tips on my first tank or healer character? Warrior's really good with its self-healing. Definitely good, but I mean, Dark Knight's really good at damage. Gunbreaker is pretty straightforward in my opinion, and you're watching Paladin right now. Honestly, you could roll the dice and pick it. I don't think any is like harder or easier per se to learn and to go over. So any pick is good. Astrologian for for healer. Again, you're picking between a shield healer and a pure healer with the White Mage and Sage and Astro and Scholar. Honestly, like, these questions are always so great because in my opinion, it's always better to just like try them out yourself because sometimes it's like we can tell you what it's like, but like you're not gonna know until you like try it out, you know. Whenever the AoE version of Holy Spirit is called, it procs fast cast in 3. I know in icons, I know in name. I cleared 10 my first 7 word by splitting IR and Infuriate, but yes! Yeah, that's what I ended up doing on my end. Like, we had an Infuriate burst and we had an IR burst, which made the most sense. But at least you managed, you were able to make it consistent, so that's what's important. You do not get access to all these shots when you create a new character. That is, oh yeah, what Bulligan said is true. That is fair. When you're starting off the game, you only have the option of Gladiator, which goes into Paladin, and Marauder, which goes into Warrior. Dark Knight's gonna be much later, well, in Heaven's Ward, and then Gunbreaker will be in the expansion after that. So that's true. It's funny, you know, I always take that for granted. I always forget that's a thing. Kind of just straightforward, but yeah, new player, you only have so many options. And even healer, you only get a White Mage and Scholar.